Berlin, Munich, Hamburg, Cologne, Frankfurt. These are Germany's most visited cities, and rightly so. But if you're looking for a break from city life, then this video is exactly what you need. We'll show you 10 smaller German cities that surprise visitors with their charm, history and beautiful natural surroundings. From Berchtesgaden and Görlitz to Würzburg. Life here is quieter, but there is still plenty to discover. So, let's go. Our journey begins in western Germany, in Monschau, near the Belgian border. Its half-timbered houses create an idyllic scene that has turned the town into a popular photo hotspot. Visit the Red House in Monschau, where 18th century clothmaker Johann Heinrich Scheibler lived with his family and ran his successful textile business. His European trade made it possible to buy this elegant house. Now we're off into nature. The Eifel region begins just behind Monschau. These lakes, also known as maars, are a reminder that this was once a volcanic landscape. Today the area's lakes, moors and forests are a paradise for hikers and nature lovers. Our second stop is Eisenach in Thuringia with its charming old town. On the market square stands the Georgenkirche, where Johann Sebastian Bach was baptized. Bach was born in Eisenach in 1685 and is honored today at the Bach House, now a museum. The house is also linked to another famous figure. The reformer Martin Luther is believed to have lived here for 3 years. He left Eisenach in 1501, but returned 2 decades later. Wartburg Castle provided refuge for Luther as he hid from his pursuers. During his stay, he translated the Bible's New Testament into German. The castle, with a history spanning more than 1,000 years, is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. The small town of Cochem sits on the Mosel River in the state of Rhineland-Palatinate. Its picturesque setting is dominated by Cochem Imperial Castle, which once served as a customs post. Thanks to its position high above the Mosel, no boat could pass unnoticed without paying duties. The castle took on its current appearance in the 19th century, yet the spirit of the Middle Ages is still very much alive. But ancient times have also left their mark. The Romans brought viticulture to the Mosel 2,000 years ago. Today the region is famous for its Riesling wine, another reason why a trip to Cochem is worthwhile. We continue to Saxony. Görlitz sits right on the border with Poland. There is plenty to see here, including around 4,000 historic buildings spanning 500 years. Gothic, Renaissance, Baroque and Art Nouveau styles are all represented. Its beautifully preserved streets often serve as a backdrop for Hollywood and international film productions. This former department store, for example, appeared in Wes Anderson's The Grand Budapest Hotel. The foyer was transformed into a hotel lobby. And it's easy to take a trip to the neighbouring country. Just cross this bridge and you're in Görlitz, Poland. Stralsund, a port city on the Baltic Sea, exudes maritime charm. Nearly 800 years old, its streets are dominated by the deep red of brick, a traditional building material in northern Germany. Here, red brick is used in especially artistic ways, from the town hall to the historic houses, earning Stralsund a place on the UNESCO World Heritage List. However, the most striking building is the Oceaneum Aquarium. Here you can learn about the northern seas and their flora and fauna. And the sea is never far away. offering a perfect mix of swimming fun and medieval charm. We continue to Marbach in Baden-Württemberg. This small town is located about 20 kilometers north of Stuttgart. In 1759, a famous poet was born here, Friedrich Schiller. You may be familiar with his famous poem Ode to Joy, which was set to the music of Beethoven's Ninth Symphony. You can also visit Schiller's birthplace. This is his mother, who probably dressed little Friedrich in this suit. The Schiller National Museum opened in Marbach in 1903. Around 300 letters, documents and books are on display, offering insight into the poet's life. Berchtesgaden lies in the alpine landscape of southern Germany. It was a summer retreat for Bavarian kings and later attracted scholars, industrialists and artists. During the Nazi period, the area gained political significance. The Obersalzberg Documentation Center examines this period in detail. Adolf Hitler maintained his headquarters just outside Berchtesgaden, using it both as a retreat and as a site where wars, mass murder and the Holocaust were planned. All that remains are the bunkers, driven more than 6 kilometers into the mountain. Next to Berchtesgaden is Lake Königssee, surrounded by steep rock faces. Electric boat trips to St. Bartholomew's Church offer a memorable and environmentally friendly way to experience the lake. Our next tip is for architecture enthusiasts. Freudenberg near Cologne has become an Instagram favorite. Its houses stand in neat rows, almost like a model town. Freudenberg is especially beautiful by night. You can even take part in a night watchman tour where you'll learn about the town's history, including the Great Fire of 1666. On the orders of the authorities, all the houses had to be rebuilt according to uniform specifications. As a result, Freudenberg is now a rare example of a preserved 17th century town. We continue to the town of Blaubeuren in the Swabian Jura. Here you'll find the Blautopf, another social media star. When the sun shines, the spring glows intensely blue. Although the area is under renovation until 2028, you can still take some nice photos. Afterwards, be sure to explore the town itself. The 11th century monastery is worth a visit, as is the Prehistory Museum. These miniature carvings from mammoth ivory are 40,000 years old. The Venus of Hohlefels is the oldest known figurative artwork of a human. It was found in a cave near Blaubeuren, which is part of a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Our last stop is Würzburg. One of the highlights of this Franconian city is the Baroque Residence Palace. If you want to save on admission fees, entry to the garden is free. Then it's on to the old Main Bridge. From here, you have a beautiful view of the Marienberg fortress across the river. It's also worth a visit. The atmosphere is especially magical in the evening when people meet on the bridge for a glass of wine. And this is where our tour ends. Which of these charming cities have you already visited and which ones are still on your bucket list? Let us know in the comments.